Hello everybody, Logan here with another video. Now, if you saw my last video covering this prop, then you would expect this to come out shortly after. Well, I say shortly, it's like the next day, where I do a comparison, man, I can't get my hands in the frame, between the original 2018 Haunted Toy Box and the 2023 Haunted Toy Box. Now, there is technically a third toy box, which is a Christmas one. I don't have that one. I don't really buy Christmas props. It really was one that interested me. But this would technically be the third in the toy box line that Techie has presented. Now, there are some immediate striking similarities, with both of them containing a stuffed animal, a porcelain doll, and a clown. So they basically took like the exact formula of this one and just slapped it onto this one. And they're even in like the same, I'm pretty sure in like the same spots as well, which is really interesting. Yeah, I think so. Which is really interesting. Now, there are things I like about one. I feel like one improved on that the other just doesn't have. So I'm going to start with the blue one. So the blue one I got back in 2018. This one was sold at Party City. I don't think it was ever wholesaled. I think it was just Party City and that was it. I got this completely assembled, never had to take it apart, never even got the packaging for it, so I can't really compare the box sizes because I never got this one's box. I got this off of the display and they literally just handed it to me as is because it's so small. So I honestly think that the printing on the blue one is better than on the red one, like the chipped wood that they did on this one. I like that, but I do like the style of this one, like the stars and the toys and the ABC. But I also prefer the border, like the bordering that this one has, than this one. I think this one's a little plain. Now this, I'm sure you're probably wondering what the heck that is. That's some like glow in the dark paint I added, where it looks like ectoplasm, drippy stuff under black light. Now, one thing I actually really never liked about this one was the teddy bear. I think the new one has a better teddy bear than this one. I just don't like this guy. The doll on this one is what always stuck out to me. She looks creepy. She's always been creepy. Something about that smile where you could just see the teeth has always been oddly terrifying. And what's funny is she actually has this same dress, just in a different color as the new one. I think she, even has sleeves, though her sleeves are shorter. I'll actually kind of pull them out. You can see they're shorter, and this is a thicker material than this one. But she has the same lace pattern, which is really interesting. But I think this one looks cooler than this doll. The clown. So, I like this clown. He gives me the Nightmare Before Christmas vibes. But I think the clown on this one is cooler. I do like the crackle on this one, how fine it is. I mean, just get a good glimpse of that. I love the cracks on that. And again, that's another thing, is that they added cracks on like one of the toys on each of them. So this one is the doll, the other one is the girl. And again, like that stuff right there on the mouth, it's like the weird ectoplasmy stuff I added. So it's not on the actual produced ones. I made it so these like glowed, all weird. I do think he has the better costuming. It's blue. And again, they stained them as well. It's blue. It's kind of a silky material. And he's got a nice yellow and red cuff or ruffle. There we go. And then he's got a cute red, white, and black hat. This one is pretty plain, actually. So it just has like a plain gray shirt. He does have a ruffle as well, but it's not as like prominent. And then he just has a gray and red hat. Now, he does have some interesting orange hair. He doesn't have any hair at all. He's just completely bald. And this one is less stylized than this guy. Again, this looks like a Tim Burton character, which I think is cool. I just don't know if I would have preferred it on a prop like this. I mean, I still like it. I just don't know if it fits this type of a character. I much prefer the poltergeist looking clown. And again, I much prefer this bear, but I still don't love it. I wish they did a creepy bear. Like Daddy Teddy style, or like the Peekaboo Berries, like something like that. But I think the doll on this one is still the best, and I like that they actually stained the clothing on the clown and the girl. And I also do like that this bear, while I don't love how he looks, they actually did more like dynamic fabric. So like he has like some fur arms, and he's got like different colored stitching, and they add like some felt detailing. This one, it is all burlap, and they use twine to stitch him. So it's all very uniform. And then the only difference is he has a button for an eye, instead of just like a traditional, like, I don't know, like an eyeball. It is kind of funny, though, how they're both burlap and they're both missing an eye. That's, like, such a weird... It's just weird how they're, like, identical. Identical, but not, you know? Does that make sense? So both of them have one audio track as well. They're both only sound activated. What I also noticed, which was a little interesting, are the modules are different from each other. So this one, so they both are located in the back behind this. So here is this one's module. As you can see, it's white. And then this one is black, which I thought was really interesting. And everything is on the same side, it looks like. Yeah. They did all the components the same. I'm gonna turn this one up so you can actually hear the audio on them. So I thought that was a little interesting that they changed the color of the modules. The mechs, I'm pretty sure, are literally the exact same. I'm kind of peeking in there. Yeah, it looks the same. One of the biggest differences between them is the lighting effects. So this one uses spotlights. So they have blue LEDs along the front and then red LEDs along the back. And you can see them, yep. And they shine up on the props. And it looks great. Like, there is a really good payoff. And I don't know why they took that off of this one and just gave them light up eyes. It does not look as good. When the lights shine on these, again, especially on this doll, it's terrifying. And it just adds so much more to them. And I'll show you these with the lights on and the lights off, so you can really get a good feel for, like, the big difference. And it also adds some issues with these where their eyes shine through the toy box, so then you know. Like, you immediately know. This one, it's a little less obvious. So I want to start with this one's audio track. There are some differences with the tracks. Like, this one actually has background music. This one does not, which I thought was interesting. So we're kind of move this one over there so I can get to that plug. There we go. are.
Do you like toys? Maybe you'd like to play with one of us. Grandma say we're not safe to play with, so they locked us away in here. And we're not very happy about that. Who listens to grown-ups anyway? That's okay. Come guess who it is.
So that's this one. And what is the same is that they both laugh, I'm pretty sure, when they're all the way down. Which is like pretty interesting. Now this one's got a completely different, like just a whole vibe to its laugh track, or not laugh track, but its audio track. I actually like the blue one's track more. I'll be super real with you.
Would you like to come along with us? Just crawl inside quick. They won't get you if you hide in here.
So yeah, I think this one has the better audio track. And I think it's a lot creepier. So I'm going to turn them both on, and I'm going to have them in the dark so you can see the lighting side by side.
Do you like toys? You'd like to play with one of us. Grandma say we're not safe to play with. They locked us away. Would you like to come along with us? Very happy about that. Who listens to grown-ups anyway?
So, and that pretty much gives you a good idea of the lighting, where the blue one just has the best lighting effect than the red one. The light up eyes just really doesn't work that well on the red one. The spotlights were a better option, and I really don't love that someone along the way changed it. I do think both are good props. In my personal opinion, I don't think one is better than the other. I don't. I really think they're kind of equal. I think one has something that the other one's missing, and that kind of just evens them out. But like, me personally, I do kind of lean a little more towards the blue one, only because the lighting, I think it's a lot more noticeable than the red one. So like, you see the characters a lot better at night. But again, like, I don't think one is just objectively better than the other. I think, again, like, one has some cooler toys, but the other one has like cooler audio and cooler lighting. One has cooler audio. One's actually cheaper than the other as well, which is something to actually really look at. So, and there's really not a quality difference either. They're pretty much the same quality, so that also really plays into why they're even as well. So, yeah. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you on the next one. Bye, guys.